Rocky Talkie 5-watt GMRS radio review. The missing piece for backcountry comms.
There is a moment most outdoor groups have experienced, but rarely talk about. You split up on a ridge, weather rolls in faster than expected, and suddenly the person ahead of you is completely unreachable. Your phone shows no signal, your old radio crackles with static, and then goes silent. That invisible gap in your communication plan is not dramatic until it suddenly is. Stop and think about it. Most people patch this gap with cheap blister-pack radios that were never designed for elevation, cold, or water. The hidden cost is not just frustration. It is the decision-making delay when timing actually matters. Have you ever stood on a trail and realized your team had no reliable way to reach each other?
The damage is quieter than most people realize. First, there's the time cost. Every trip where communication fails means slower decisions, longer waits at split points, and unnecessary backtracking to stay in contact. Second, there's the energy drain. Carrying a radio that runs dead by day 2 or goes mute in rain means you start mentally compensating, doubling back, staying closer than you need to, shrinking the adventure to fit around your gear's limitations. Third, there is the compounding risk to your future self. One missed connection in the wrong canyon at the wrong moment is not a story you want to tell. That cold, sinking feeling of realizing your radio is useless in the exact conditions it was supposed to serve is a specific kind of frustration. But there is a point where communication problems stop being equipment issues and start being planning issues.
This is where the Rocky Talkie 5-watt GMRS radio enters and everything changes. The core mechanism is simple. Maximum legal handheld GMRS power at 5 watts, paired with a body that refuses to fail in the conditions that break every other radio. Here are the quiet superpowers you get immediately. First, 5 watts of output means you are reaching 2 to 8 miles in real backcountry terrain and over 35 miles in open line of sight, not the inflated numbers printed on cheaper boxes. Second, IP67 waterproofing means 1 meter of submersion for 30 minutes, and multiple users have confirmed full river dunks with 0 damage. Third, the 1800 milliamp hour battery delivers a genuine 5 days of field use, even at negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is where most lithium batteries quietly give up. Fourth, dual-channel monitoring lets you watch your group channel and a community safety channel simultaneously. Fifth, NOAA weather alerts give you storm awareness before the clouds arrive. Sixth, 8 repeater channels let you extend range dramatically when repeaters exist in your area. And yes, I tested this myself in a multi-day backcountry scenario. A paddler reviewing this after 2 full years of use confirmed the battery never came close to running out on week-long trips. Wait, a $35 FCC license covers your entire family for 10 years with no exam? Exactly.
Here is how the evidence layers when you look at this clearly. Immediately, your communication range doubles or triples compared to standard 2-watt FRS radios. By the end of a week in the field, your battery is still showing charge while everyone else is rationing power. Long-term, you stop designing trips around your communication gear's weaknesses and start designing them around terrain and experience instead. Powder Magazine's gear editor tested the audio directly against competing backcountry radios and called the clarity noticeably better with less static than any FRS radio he had ever used. A verified buyer reported going for an unplanned swim while waiting in a river, radio fully submerged, and it worked perfectly throughout. A backcountry radio specialist with ham radio licensing called it the only outdoor-specific GMRS radio with antenna upgrade options, something Midland, Motorola, and Cobra simply do not offer. I noticed after 3 weeks that the dual channel feature changed how I think about group communication entirely. Which of these benefits hits you hardest? Comment 1 for range, 2 for battery life, 3 for waterproofing.
The Rocky Talkie 5-watt GMRS radio is the piece most outdoor communicators did not know they were missing until they used it.
Over 600 verified buyers with a 99% recommendation rate are not a coincidence. They are people who stopped tolerating gear that quits when conditions get real. There is no urgency tactic here. Just the clarity that good communication equipment is not optional when you are far from help. Link in the description, first one pinned to the top. Click it. See if it fits your next trip. You already know you deserve gear that actually works.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.